All right. Welcome in, everybody. Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex coming at you live for Thursday night football. We'll be talking both games. We'll start with college football, then we'll get into the NFL. But as usual, brought to you by PickCity.com. Make sure to check them out on Twitter at PickCity. We are live on the Daily Bread Media YouTube, Twitch,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
Twitter. Make sure to be hopping over to the YouTube to get into our comments to let us know what you're playing today. Shout out to Rory and shout out to Andre. They're in our waiting room early. That's one way on YouTube. When you're following us, you can see when we're just sitting here chopping it up before the show, knowing that will be coming live. Also, I tweeted it out from the Daily Bread Twitter today. Hit the little bell. You can hit the notifications when we come on live. For live video only, you won't get all the tweets. So that's one good way to make sure you never miss the start of an episode. But Sosa, how you doing today?
And the usual. I can't complain. Feeling great. Ready for some football. You know, college and pro. Glad we don't have to waste our time on baseball. I can just be a fan, cheering for my Dodgers, hoping that we can steal a game tonight on the Giants, and hopefully that we can get it done. That's figure out a way to win this division. I know people keep saying the Giants this, Giants that. You seen a hungry team last night. Go down three in the sixth, and we came back and handled business. That if you don't know who I'm talking about my Dodgers. I'm only wearing this Yankee hat because it's the same brand as my hoodie. So don't don't get confused. I will never ever be a Yankee fan.
You're more
Uh,
worried about style, looking good on the show, than repping your
you
team. We see where your allegiances
know,
lie.
shout out to
I see where
Ame.
it's at.
They keep me fresh. That's all. But yeah, other than that, man, just enjoying this day, man. It's a beautiful day. October 1st tomorrow, first of the month. Cash your checks and get up. You all know how it goes.
That means
Um,
rent fucking due.
yeah. But yeah, yeah. Other than that, we can. Is Max still getting a Cy Young? Yeah, it's between him and Burns. I would give it to Max. Steve Nash, the goat. He probably is a goat. Work is
Yeah.
fucking.
So, are you monitoring the Twitter comments, or you want me to pull them up?
Oh shit!
Because
No, I wasn't even paying attention. I got you.
yeah, pull up the Twitter comments. We'll get right into our first game that we're kicking it off with. We'll stick with college first. UVA versus Miami here. So you've seen a decent amount of line movement in this game just from this morning. I'm just pulling up all of the team totals right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. So it popped up to 6, and my one buddy, Ferb, texted me and said it looked like a syndicate moved it because it was sitting at 5.5. It popped to 6, and now, boy oh boy, are we down to 3.5 here. So if you got in on the Wahoos early, good for you on that one. As we see, we don't think King is going to be in the starting lineup for this. And there's one good tweet out there by someone on Twitter where two unstoppable forces are meeting tonight. Miami's offense, which is bottom 100 in EPA per drive and other advanced metrics, and Virginia's defense is bottom 116, if not even worse, in defensive EPA metrics for points allowed. So, which team is going to get right, if neither get right? So that's where I have one. I have one play in this matchup, but Sosa, I know you have a play as well. I mean, I think there's one easy route you can go in this game, but I'll let you get talking about it here.
I think we watched this Virginia team. They can't play defense. They can't stop anyone. It really doesn't matter who they play. Oh, that was the afternoon pick me up. That was the get right.
Oh yeah,
That was the get
needed
right.
that,
Okay,
bro.
okay,
Late
okay,
night, had
okay.
a few
With
too
that
many
fuel,
beers in the stadium last night. I really needed
your
that.
boy, your boy AJ is saying Virginia money line plus 155. Bro, listen, if you're betting that, best of luck to you. I can't bet them to win a game. Their defense cannot stop anyone. There was a sequence in their last game against Wake Forest in which Wake Forest gained 4 or more yards on 15 consecutive
Yep.
plays. You can't do that, and I can't bet on any team that does that. Like that's just horrendous. So yeah, I personally am on the team total for Miami. It's at 32.5. The number may have dropped throughout the day. But I honestly believe that anyone can score on this defense, and I don't really care like who the quarterback is, to be totally honest. I mean, the over is a good play too. I don't know exactly what other plays you're on. Ski, I can't actually disagree with that. I like this Miami team a lot more than people are giving them credit. I know they've lost one game, but the name of the game is winning. Obviously, De'Ara King is a bit of him not being available is the biggest outlier in this matchup. And but I personally I couldn't talk you off that. My play is at over 32.5 for the Miami offense. I think they get off. I don't care who plays quarterback. I think that this Virginia defense can be had. They are booty. They're cheeks. They're not good. That's my play over 32.5 minus 110. I think I got it at it's close to minus 110 now. It's anywhere from like minus 102 to minus 115. So you're going to be able to definitely find it.
Yes, sir. So you like the Miami team total over here.
United Dave, best prop of the night for the NFL game is coming up after the college game. So just stay tuned. We got you.
Yeah, so Goose, I'm sorry. I'm going against you in this spot just because I'm on the over 62.5 here in this one. You hit the Miami angle here. This seems to hopefully be where this Virginia defense is just that booty. And I think the UVA team total over 29 is like, I think potentially your easy play today. It was sitting at 28 earlier and it's moved up a full point in this game. We've seen the total move up a point. So that's kind of where after it got off that key number where you could get a push over 62.5 here. Even though Virginia's defense sucks, their Armstrong's filthy. They'll be able to move the ball down the field on the U's defense. 62.5. Love it here. And Nickel, that's a nice spot right there.
You got to rock with Brandon Armstrong, one of the few southpaw starters we got at major D1 colleges. So he's a lefty. If you're a lefty, you appreciate him. I'm not a lefty, but that's the one thing I like about the kid. He is throwing a lot of yards, but that's also because their defense is butt, and he has to be out there scoring points.
This is a nice live betting game as well. That's where I'm not touching a side in this one. When you get a high total and a 3.5 there, like if you got the 5.5 or the 6 earlier, you're sitting pretty, especially if you want to live bet this one. But yes, with a large total like this, you'll probably be able to get both teams at dog at a point. So you could take the small stake at the 3.5 in UVA and just hope they get the ball first, go down and score. Then you'll get it flipped on Miami.
Cliff just said Armstrong is right-handed but throws with his left. That's interesting.
Hey, if you're that good, I guess just do it, right?
Do that, right? Yeah, if you can, do it. Parlay Miami minus 3.5 and Jacksonville plus 7.5. Ski.
He's trying to have a fun night tonight.
Right. The Miami spread dropped like crazy. You got to take Miami. I think that's because I think they know for now. I think they know that King's not playing. That line is obviously changed because King is officially announced out. So it's just a matter of how much you as a bettor value him as the quarterback. I like the kid. I think emotionally he brings something to the team, but I don't think that they're going to have a problem generating offense against that Virginia defense, no matter who is the quarterback. So that's just how.
And that's my biggest reason why I want to stay away from the under here, just because with how bad that defense is, the under's never going to feel safe unless we have 20 points at halftime.
Right. Well, that works.
Well, that's where the first half total is sitting at 31. I thought about it, but that's you're counting for 4 touchdowns in the first. That's just where it's a little bit tougher. But let's get into the NFL game.
Everybody wants the NFL. The NFL, the NFL, the NFL, the NFL, the NFL. All right, let's get into it.
All right, so Dodgers team total over. No, I'm just kidding. All right, NFL. Let's get it.
Let's get into the NFL. We obviously have a game that features 2 number 1 overall picks at quarterback. We know the deal. It's the last 2 seasons. Joey B coming off a knee. Trevor Lawrence still in search of his first win as a professional. I have distinct takeaways from both of these teams. The Jags have been bad. They're 0-3 against the spread. Coach hasn't really had them out there competing yet. First spot in a primetime game as a head coach. First time in a primetime game with I think it's the first one for Joe Burrow as well. Burrow was supposed to play last year against Pittsburgh, but he got hurt. So I don't think Joey's had I think it's both of theirs first primetime games. My first thing that I look here, I think that everything points towards them having points on both sides of the ball. I know everybody's on the over. I'm going the opposite way. I think we get a little lower scoring game than people imagine. We hit the under last week with the with Carolina, and also if you've been watching Daily Bread as a show, we're undefeated against the spread in primetime games. Pull up the video. Haven't missed a single one. So, with that being said, I got a couple of props. You want to get into some props?
Yeah, before we get into the props. So you're taking have you given out your play on the spread of the total?
That'll be last.
All right. So you're leaning the under on the total here. The first half angle is the way that I've been attacking it the most so far, but let's just get into our favorite props of the night. And we'll answer a few questions first. Does Burrow throw an INT tonight?
Who gonna get it? I think it's worth the sprinkle at the plus money. You know, he threw 3 against a bad team in Chicago. Obviously, he threw a pick 6. He definitely threw one against Minnesota in week 1. He came out clean last week against Pittsburgh, correct?
Yes.
Right. But then again, I don't know what the fuck's going on in Pittsburgh. As far as the him throwing a pick, yes. T. Law to throw a pick. Him throwing a pick is a perfect parlay piece. It's like minus 230.
Yeah, it's minus 270 on my current book.
T. Law. Now listen, we've seen quarterbacks in primetime Thursday games all score on runs. We've also seen a tight end score in just about every single primetime game that's happened thus far. A tight end scored a touchdown. T-Law anytime TD. I'm actually on the same thing. I think Trevor gets one somewhere, you know, whatever Goose said. Like you already know, I fuck with his analysis. Trevor over 16.5 rushing yards. See, bro, listen, I could see him getting one at the goal line, getting one, you know, on a read option. Obviously, it's not going to just be him taking off, but I like that the values there. Fucking FanDuel, man. It keeps locking. The game's locked right now. So I can't even.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you need? Because my book has Lawrence over 1.5 INTs at plus 137. That was something that's been catching my eye, but I just think the Bengals defense is a little.
The best prop for tonight, if we're looking at the trends that have been set thus far, the best prop would be Jamar Chase, longest reception over 24.5 yards. He's hit that in every single game.
Yeah, I was about to say that one, especially against the Jags secondary too.
So if you're gonna bet, that would be also he's the only player on the team that's gotten any targets downfield. Like Joe Burrow's averaging like 6 air yards for everyone else. He's averaging like 23.5. With Jamar Chase. It's completely different.
Well, that's
also,
where
Higgins is out too.
Yeah, that's where with Higgins being out and Boyd being out, they're not the
Bates is out. Bates is out as well. Jesse Bates, their safety, is also not playing. He's their best player in the secondary. They lose Bates. I believe Trey Waynes is going to go. Which Roddy. Wish he did that. And then, hey man, I'm sorry. All right. Better luck next time.
No, that's where with Higgins being out, the one prop that not caught my eye, but over 6.5 receptions is juiced, or 5.5 is juiced at minus 130 for Tyler Boyd. I was hoping to catch that down closer to 4.5, but when I have to pay minus 130 juice on Boyd, I just don't like that there whatsoever. I do think he has a good night, so in fantasy, I definitely would be starting him. But from a prop perspective, I don't want to touch that number there, but I was trying to key in on him.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I listen. I'm heavy on props tonight. I'm not even gonna.
Then let's get into them.
I
Let's
got
start
about
rattling them off.
I got about 6 of them. I like DJ Chark over 49.5 yards. I like him to get a 50 piece, no problem tonight. I also like Joe Mixon over 16.5 receiving yards.
Ooh.
I'm staying away from his rushing yards at 88.5, but that's still not a bad value. He's been the second best runner so far in the NFL to start the season. And I'm also going to go with Joe Mixon having a rush, his longest rush being over 17.5 yards. He breaks one for like 30 tonight, no problem. That's going to happen. And I've been looking at exotic markets because I'm just trying to give the people more value. I've been actually like putting a little more time into. We got one game, just trying to get a couple more that are really a little more decisive.
No, I like that you're keying in on Mixon tonight because you just like his potential matchups going
Against
up
that
against
defense.
their linebackers. Yeah.
Yeah, that defense is absolute joke. I am going to go with, if you can get this on your book, get it. Logan Wilson. He's the middle linebacker for the
Tackle.
yeah. We're going after a defensive prop. Sosa's entering uncharted territory. Logan Wilson over 7.5 tackles and assists at plus 116. Just bet it. He'll probably have it by halftime. Trust me.
I don't have any. I really don't have much to give back other than the ball's going to be moving and they're probably going to be rushing a decent amount, so it gives them there. And I'm staying away from the Robinson props just because Hyde's been getting used way too much.
Correct. And maybe it is because of the Ohio State roots. You know what I mean? Maybe it's an Ohio State thing because Hyde comes from he's an Ohio State guy, so
Yep.
that might have a little bit to do with it. It's kind of disrespectful in my opinion. Oh, you can get the
tackles prop.
The tackles prop. It's on DraftKings. It's on FanDuel. It's on both. They have the defensive props, but that's just a little. I'm gonna have 5 defensive props on Sunday. 5. I just gotta finish the numbers, but like when I'm looking at this, bro, like you can bro. Zach Cunningham had 14 tackles last week, and his over under was 6.5. He had 14 tackles on Thursday night.
Yep.
I don't think Vegas knows how to price that properly. That's why you see so many.
It's because people aren't messing around in it.
Right. So few books have it. So like when you find that, it's at plus 116 on FanDuel. Logan Wilson, middle linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals, over 7.5 tackles and assists combined. And I have my final is my touchdown. The guys I like for touchdowns. You have any touchdown scores for tonight?
No, you give out your touchdown scores. This is your little segment. I'll let you go. Then I'll give out my plays, and then we'll get into the spread.
All right, my touchdown scores for tonight that I have: DJ Chark, CJ Uzoma, DJ Chark at plus 240, CJ Uzoma at plus 400, and Joe Mixon. First touchdown score. That's what we'll go with. If you got the first touchdown score, Joe Mixon, first touchdown, plus 430. I'm rolling with you. Who was it in the comments that gave that? Ski, I'm rolling with you. Plus 430. Mm-hmm. We've had the first goal scorer hit this week. First touchdown hitting would be another sweet one. So let's do it. As far as picking a winner tonight, I think Urban Meyer gets his 4th loss. But I do believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to cover tonight. I'm just going to read off 2 stats. I shared this in Spaces if you weren't in there. And this is a stat that was sent to me by one of the homies. by one of my good homies. I gotta look at his text. It says, "All right, the Bengals are 0-11 against the spread as a favorite of more than 6 points off a division win by more than 6 points. The Jaguars are 0-3, obviously, right?
Yep.
Okay. Teams with a win percentage less than 20% are 15-4 against the spread as underdogs by more than 7 points. Winless road underdogs are 212, 152, and 6 against the spread in non-division games, including 16-5 against the spread if they were off 3 straight double-digit defeats.
Sosa's got his pen and calculator out today.
I'm just saying. Some people say, I mean, people, you know, some weirdos on the internet. Maybe I don't drop enough stats. I don't fucking know. But like that, those right there, those are definitive numbers that back up what I'm giving you or saying.
Yep.
Oh yeah, just
I know you went over some people's heads here. Some people just like that. You just go with your gut. They don't want you to be digging into
right. I was just saying, like, people. But listen, I know I do with, but it's like I said, it's if you want numbers, there are the numbers that support it. But listen, there's no fucking reason as to why the Cincinnati Bengals should be favored by more than a touchdown against any fucking NFL team that exists. They lost to Andy fucking Dalton.
Then you see when Andy Dalton isn't in there, what happens? Like, they lost to that team.
Right. Spreadsheet. Drake. So just.
So we're rocking the Jags.
Jags plus 7.5. It's up to 8. Some place, I don't know, man. Just take whatever the points are. Take the points. Don't be scared. It might get a little sweaty because I could see them going down by like 12, 13. People are banged up for. Hey. People are banged up, for Cincinnati. Even though I believe they're a more talented team. Listen, I don't think they have a chance to win the game because I don't believe in. I don't believe in Urban Meyer, but it's one of them places. It's one of them spots, man, where like if Urban Meyer goes 0-4 with four double digit losses,
might as well start packing the bags.
Might as well get on the first PJ to LAX, dog. Well, not Van Nuys. They drop you off in Van Nuys if you're on the PJ, and so yeah, he might as well get on the first one and just go to USC.
So have you seen
I lean the under, Eddie. I lean the under. That's just me, though. That's just me.
I was about to say, there's this new, I don't think it's a new prop market, but it's became more available to bettors where it's called big win, little wins, where you get the bands where it's the Bengals. If they win by 1-13, it's plus 132, 14 plus is 183. Then obviously you get both sides on the Jags. But just from your mindset, if you are too scared to take the 7.5 and you have that bands available, you're losing the potential of if the Jags win outright, that there's your ticket. But plus 132 on the Bengals to win by 1-13 doesn't look too bad tonight.
Bengals coming off of a high game. Steelers, Jags could catch them. I don't think they can catch them slipping. It's you can't start your career 0-4 and you can lose 4 games in a row. That's fine. You can't get blown out all 4 times. Like that's a bad look. You can't do that. Not even Marrone would have done that. You know what I mean? Not Doug Marrone would have had this team competing better over the last 4 weeks, and he stinks. So
what do you think about the Jags first half money line? Because that's been calling my name all day at plus 210. I don't think they get through. That's where it's just not worth it because then the spread.
Don't listen. Don't listen.
Don't do that one.
Don't listen to that. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't. And listen, whenever I say that to you, it ends up happening. But I wouldn't bet my money on it. No, sir. No can do. No. In the words of Hall & Oates, no can do, sir. Can't do it.
I know that's just been the one that's been calling me, but I'll just be rocking the 7.5 with you for the full game spread here. Total, I just think everyone and their mothers on this over. I'm just rocking the college football over 62.5, so
Yeah.
I get that over action there.
Everybody's on the over, and that's why I just they're gonna find a way. Listen, if you're gonna bet the over, just wait the first two possessions out. If they go down the field twice and don't score, then bet it. Because the points are gonna come after that, but you'll get a number like that's 10 points better, 12 points better. Bengals -4 first half is my pick of the day. Be hitting that right. Rex Lee's be
So he's got the spreadsheet. Big Game James is the
See,
spreadsheet man.
if you guys want transparency, hit up Big Game James. He knows the deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want a tracker sheet? Hit up James. You know what I'm saying? That's my publicist. You know what I'm saying? This Jags doing everything they can tonight. This is a do or die game for Urban. Right, I agree. Do or die indeed. Like Urban Meyer has got a Urban Meyer, if Urban Meyer gets blown out tonight, he'll be having palpitations by the time he gets home.
Oh man, you went there.
I'm sorry. He lied about that shit. Wasn't nothing wrong with that nigga. He just wanted out. He just wanted to quit. Like, I got a heart problem, gotta go. No, Urban's nothing's wrong with the school's about to be investigated. You fucking kept employing a predator, a dude who killed. Come on, man. It was just a bad guy. Come on. Fuck him.
All right. And then
Urban should have never gotten this job in Jacksonville either. He's a fucking folk hero in Florida, so they want to dress him up like he's an NFL coach. He's a jackass. All right, sorry.
You're all good. And then I don't think anyone asked us about it, and I was trying to see if anyone was going to bring this up, but my final player prop play is I'm going to be rocking the Joe Burrow over 266 passing yards at -102. My man Joey B, because I like that you have the Chase longest pass or reception over 24 yards, I believe it was. So rocking in somewhat with that one over 265 passing yards.
Let's go, Joey. Joey from the Bayou. He's going to drop a couple bombs tonight. I like him to go vertical a couple times for sure.
All right. So that's basically going to wrap us up for today.
Hold on. What did Simba say about Uncle Mario? Simba is your Uncle Mario. Dog, that Uncle Mario's like a random Dominican dude. We just call him Tio. He's not really. I don't really have kids, and he's not really Simba's uncle. Nobody's uncle.
I was about to say, we still got fucking over 100 people rocking with us. We're just bullshitting around at this point. I'm rocking the Burrow over 265 passing yards, rocking the over 62.5 in the UVA game, and then I'm on Sosa with the Jags 7.5. You got props galore tonight.
Yeah, man, it's more fun. I'm tripping. That is Uncle Mario. I'm tripping, man. What up, Tio? Follow my guy, Tio Mario. He's in the comments. Jacksonville +7.5, Miami -3.5. Ski. I might have to double up with you on that one, my guy. Yes, sir. Cassius Cray, always appreciate you joining us. Everyone, that's it.
Do you want a fourth play? Do we want a baseball play for tonight, Sosa? It's 5 it's too juiced. They're not too juiced.
You want a baseball play? I give you a baseball.
No, because
I got a baseball.
No, I was gonna say Velasquez is pitching tonight, so the Dodgers team total was where my eye was drawn, but it's 5.5.
Arizona Diamondbacks money line +180. Because fuck the Giants. All right.
That's the groundbreaking analysis there. We'll be live tomorrow. 2:00 is usually our Friday times because we get a lot of people joining in during that lunch hour.
I'll definitely post that ticket too. I'll be posting that Diamondbacks ticket too. I promise you. I'm betting the fucking Diamondbacks to win tonight. +180 on the road because fuck the Giants.
Ooh, I forgot what we had to do. for all the people that are still here.
Oh yeah, y'all still got a chance to win that money because that Antonio Bowl didn't claim the bread. So
Yeah, so $100. Let's do it. Let's
we
do
giving
it.
away money for real, like actual cash. I mean, we give away money every day with the picks, but this is like we're actually
The
giving
inception
away
time. Look
money.
at this.
Look at
Behind
this.
the scenes. All right. You same list as last time. Anyone who newly subscribed since Tuesday, sorry I didn't add you in this since this is when we originally ran it. So let's do it 5 times. 1. If I swear to God, if he wins again, I guess you just have to drive to his house or something. 2. 3. 4. All right. The big winner is Ninja FTW. Definitely going to be able to find that guy again.
Jesus Christ, Ninja FTW. We're gonna fucking be drawing again in 48 fucking hours. I feel it.
Yeah, sorry, Hens. Just missed it. We're going to be. Do you know how hard it is to give away money?
It's always a fucking bot. It's like, fuck. Sorry, guys. I tried. I was hoping it was somebody we actually knew. Like
The first 3 worked out easy. It was someone that was on Twitter. They have a YouTube account.
Those were just like our loyal followers, not like people who like watch the show from like burner accounts or fucking winning.
Ninja for the win.
Oh man.
Well, he knows where to follow our heads under us. Get in our Twitter DMs. I'll comment on your page again, but it looks like we'll be giving away money again at a later date.
Jackson,
No.
We're not endorsing them winning. Just take them with the points, my boy. Be smart. Be smart. I think that's just about everything, man. Happy Thursday. Weekend starts tomorrow. Weekend starts now. Well, the weekend started for me on Monday, but again, I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. Let's cash. Let's make some money. And enjoy some mezcal on me tonight.
All right. That's the way to do it. Daily Bread Media out until tomorrow.